down here and make it look right.
Grizzly 19er, turn left heading 170 to zone localizer.
Okay.
Grizzly 19er, turn left heading 170 to zone localizer.
Like Tacoma Narrows has got some people in the pattern. Traffic in the pattern, Tacoma.
Or 5 Lima Whiskey, I have home instructions for you, advise when able to copy.
This is Tacoma Narrows Airport information, Whiskey.
That hasn't changed. That's what we had before.
Are you ready to copy?
Yes, stand by.
All right.
Seattle approach 520 Papa Lima has Whiskey at Tacoma.
Thank you. Grizzly 19er, 3 miles from Wumox, maintain 2,500 to establish localizer.
Okay, I got the airplane.
Yeah, you got the airplane, 060, 3000.
Approach 5 Lima Whiskey.
And one guy below us, 600 feet, should not be a factor. Can't really see him with the mist.
He's 700 now?
Yeah. And I got him on my scope here on the iPad.
143
He's going 100 knots.
Can you see the field yet?
At the same speed we are.
Pat 143.
Do you want the ILS or do you
Looks
want
like
the
he's turning pass off our right side.
Pat 143.
Put on the taxi lane. Yeah.
Pat 143, 5 miles from the gray NDB, cleared out
turning away from
1
us
5
now.
into gray.
Right.
Clear for 15. ILS and into gray, Pat 143.
That was a good example of a real world missed approach there. The weather was just not quite good enough to shelter.
Aircraft again.
5 Lima Whiskey is ready to copy the instructions.
Air 115 Lima Whiskey, clear to hold over send.
We just flew through the localizer.
Further clearance at 2200 or upon pilot request.
It's still not identified yet.
As published at 3000 and expect further clearance at 2200 Zulu 5 Lima Whiskey.
Pat 143, contact.
Would you like me to put Tacoma Narrows in number 1 for you?
Sure, that'd be
I'll
great.
do that. 118.5 coming up.
Box 31 going.
118.5.
Okay, Pica.
Box
Yeah,
31,
that's
you're clear direct to McCord, maintain 8,000.
Okay. That all looks good.
Box 31, what approach would you like?
And gas on. Oh, mixture rich.
Box 31 and Roger. And if do you want to go direct to McCord or can I give you a vector for the final?
Marker beacon is on.
Box 31,
Missed approach we know.
Maintain 6,000.
Missed approach will be runway heading.
Grizzly 19er, no traffic observed between you and Bremerton.
1500
Advisors approved. Have a good day. And actually, Grizzly 19er, report cancellation of IFR in the air on this frequency on the ground on 127.1 over flight service. Grizzly 19er, thanks.
See what's going to be next. Gas on those rich.
Yeah, he's going to give us vectors. And eventually we'll intercept the final approach course. And then we can do our checks at the final approach course, 3 miles out. And we'll identify, once we get closer, we can identify the ILS too.
3506 Tango,
But you got your Pica and your 3Ms done, that's good.
So 0 Papa Lima, turn left heading 020.
020, 520 Papa Lima.
Good, so now we're going more
No, 06
the
Tango,
downwind
and you
part.
want the RNAV to 35?
Affirmative, low approach, circle the land, 3506 Tango.
So 06 Tango, you're currently number 3, and all the other aircraft are going southbound. Expect about 5 or 10 minutes of delay there. Climb and maintain 3,000.
We made the right choice.
Or 0 Papa Lima, descend maintain 2,000.
2,000, 520 Papa Lima. Okay, descent checklist. Power back, we're in no hurry.
Grizzly 19er, IFR cancellation received. Have a good day.
Pitch down.
Breach 148, Henry Taylor, you
Turn
check on
terrain off.
Yeah.
Pitch Ditch.
Plane is on.
Looks good. Power looks
148
good.
Heavy, sail departure ready contact, climb and maintain 900,000.
And I'll put this on 2,000 for you, 2,000.
5 Lima Whiskey, how long do you intend to hold?
2,000.
About 2 holds by Lima Whiskey.
Roger.
The guy's above us, he's probably IFR traffic at 3,000. He's holding at send. Looks like he's trying to enter the hold on parallel entry.
Gas on both, mixture rich, light set. CDI is on the right nav source.
Good, 400 feet to go.
400 feet to go.
And we can turn our pitot off since we're down to 2,000 now.
Reach 148 Heavy.
40 degrees out there. 300 to go. And just to let you know, to help the engine, I've leaned it out until we get to about 3 miles out from final approach fix. That'll help the engine a little bit. Mess up the spark plug.
Oscar 3-1, did you want to go to steel to join the arc for the ILS, or just go turn towards the downwind as you get closer?
It's about 6 miles from Sen. On a downwind.
Oscar 3-1, if you're not on it, change my other frequency please at 126.5.
Now we can do our straight level for whatever speed you want.
Oscar 3-1, I got you now. I'm coming in a little broken though.
Okay, ditch.
Yeah, 2200 will give us 90.
Tango, turn left heading 160.
And we got a little push from the wind too.
Turn 160, 06 Tango.
23 knot push.
3-1 is going to maintain 4,000.
Doing 130 ground speed.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help move things along. Altitude check. There's good old pretty spit.
06 Tango on clear direct to Phesis.
Oh, so we're going the opposite way.
3506 Tango.
She wants to do a circle of land, probably for training.
Reach 148 Heavy, contact Seattle Center 126.6. I'll have higher for you. Have a good flight.
You should be getting us a couple right turns here.
Yeah, and we now have the identified ITIW, so that's good.
Sure.
And the needle's where it should be, showing we need to go more to the left. Yeah. And down. Looks like that guy is exactly at 3,000 feet over Sen. Probably going to hold a while.
He's saying there's 2 holes, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
0 Papa Lima, turn right heading 080.
080, 520 Papa Lima.
So on base leg.
06 Tango, descend and maintain 2,000. Looks like I can get you in a little sooner.
Descend and maintain 2,000, 3506 Tango.
You may see him just ahead of us.
C31, turn left heading at 010.
Maybe at the
back to
clouds.
the final.
080, good.
Approach 5 Lima Whiskey is actually ready for the approach right now.
For 5 Lima Whiskey, continue outbound. I'll call your inbound turn. You'll be number 2 for the approach.
Continue outbound.
He's going to pass right over us. So he's going to continue out here and be number 2 for the approach after we come in. It's hard to see him with the wing though.
0 Papa Lima, fly heading 090.
090, 520 Papa Lima.
It's about 2 miles to our right. So don't see him. Oh, there I see him. A little black dot. About 50 degrees off our nose to the right.
Okay.
He's just under the clouds.
Okay, we should be 140. We should be getting at 140 and cleared for the approach.
Yeah, maintain 2,000 till
2,000 till established, or 2,000 till set.
Approach 5 Lima Whiskey.
Go ahead.
We'd like you to do the RNAV 35 instead of the RNAV 17.
Number 5 Lima Whiskey, turn left heading on 160.
So, I mean, after the localizer 17, I got to do the RNAV 35 instead.
Number 5 Lima Whiskey, you went vectors for the RNAV 35, correct?
Affirmative.
Number 5 Lima Whiskey, turn left heading 160, vectors for the RNAV 35.
Sorry, the Whiskey, what we meant was after localizer 17, we'd like to go
afterwards,
and then do the RNF 35.
Yeah, he didn't clarify that.
5 Lima Whiskey, I understand now, and there's traffic off your right inbound. You'll be number 2. Just going to maintain 2,000.
Then maintain 2,000, looking for the traffic.
You ready to turn really quick?
0 Papa Lima, 3 miles from Sin, turn right heading
turn.
140, maintain 2. Establish the localizer, cleared. ILS runway 17 approaching the Tacoma Narrows.
140, 2,000, and cleared for the ILS 17 in Tacoma Narrows, 520 Papa Lima.
Good. And the
Fox 31, go ahead.
140, you go, and the wind will help you too. The wind will push you into it.
Posse 31, and turn right heading to 070, just going to maintain 3,000 for now.
Alright.
And once you're on the localizer,
We have 3.0, our cross check is 0.63.
Yeah.
We're half a mile from the center line. Okay.
Right.
And we're coming in, so we're going to start shadowing this out a bit.
Yeah, and remember you have a big crosswind from the right too, so.
06 Tango,
They'll tend to want to push you through.
Of course, the routing there at Pieces.
Fight that nasty wind. This is your 3 miles from Sen. I'll do your mixture back where you wanted it.
5 Lima Whiskey, turn right heading 140 on the localizer.
The 140
Alright.
is
Do your final check.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Looks good. Altitude's a little high.
Posse 31.
Pitch power looks good for level.
16
Needles.
Needles coming in.
Turn. And that crosswind will want to push you. So maybe a little bit more than.
0 Papa Lima, contact Tacoma Narrows Tower, and we'll talk to you on the miss.
520 Papa Lima going to tower, and we're going to stay and do touch and goes in the pattern.
0 Papa Lima, have a great day.
Thanks for the help, 520 Papa Lima.
Good. Needle looks good. Track looks pretty darn good. 169, 170, just 167.
Okay, 2.5 from Sin, so we
Box 31, contact in Court Tower. Have a good day.
We've done our gums check.
gas on both, mixture rich.
And we've
5
identified
Lima
a
Whiskey,
waypoint.
7 miles from Sin.
Terrain is off.
So establish the
I think.
localizer.
Yeah,
Clear
terrain's off
localizer,
now.
runway 17 approach.
Okay.
Maintain 2,000 to establish the localizer.
I think he told you to talk to tower.
Okay, yeah, we're going to tower now.
5 Lima Whiskey.
There you go. Good.
And what do we, he doesn't care.
He knows where we are.
Yeah.
That's on the radar.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 520 Papa Lima.
Cessna 5073 November, Tacoma ground, runway 17, taxi via Bravo 3, then Alpha, wind 2004, altimeter 2970.
Sure, we're a little bit diverging to the right. You may want to correct a little bit on your heading.
Tacoma Tower, Dakota 8153 Yankee, is it,
See the way that green ball right on the runway is usually pretty close.
Cessna 520 Papa Lima, Tacoma Tower, continue approach.
continue approach, 520 Papa Lima.
Dakota 815
Crosswind has died down, that's why.
Hold short of the runway.
53 Yankee holding short.
Station Air 74 Quebec, monitor ground, taxi to parking via right turn on Alpha. The
Quiet folks starting to come in. We've got about 30 seconds to send. You got the 5 T's at send. Mostly descent.
Okay, nothing to time.
Yeah.
Just going to do transition down the glide slope at 1,800 RPMs.
Yeah.
Be the target.
And the tip I'd give you is that we have a lot of headwind, so ground speed will be low, so descent rate will be a little lower than 400 probably. Maybe 300, 350 on the descent rate. And it's starting to come in nicely. 90 is perfect. 9.5.
Half a mile to send.
Yeah.
And we expect the marker beacon in a few seconds.
Yeah, there you go. Good.
And 0.3 of a mile to send. We're a little slow. 9 seconds.
Dakota 53 Yankee, runway 17, wind 190 at 4, cleared for takeoff.
53 Yankee, cleared for takeoff, runway 17.
Ditch of power. And looking for a descent rate of about 300, 350.
Roger that.
Ground speed's down to 60, you know. That's why, as we anticipated.
Tower 5 Lima Whiskey on the localizer, runway 17.
So are we.
Cessna 115 Lima Whiskey, Tacoma Tower, continue approach.
Continue approach, 5 Lima Whiskey.
Cessna 342, remain this frequency, runway 17, taxi via left turn on Alpha.
Remain this frequency, taxi, left turn, Alpha, 342.
Would you like me to tell them that we want to touch and go and stay in the pattern?
Yeah, why don't you? That's good.
Tacoma Tower 520 Papa would like to make this a touch and go and then remain in the pattern, and we're ready to cancel IFR if that helps you, 0 Papa.
Cessna 0 0 Papa Lima, not necessary. Runway 17, cleared, touch and go, then make left close traffic.
Touch and go 17, left close traffic, 0 Papa Lima, thanks.
By canceling an IFR, that allows somebody else into the pattern.
Yeah,
that was why you were offering it.
Yeah. I can legally do it since we're VFR conditions now. We're 500 feet below the clouds. Good, so you're doing perfect, yeah.
0 Papa Lima, runway 17, clear, touch and go.
Run 17, touch and go, 520 Papa Lima.
Dakota 53 Yankee, contact Seattle departure.
900 feet to go.
53 Yankee over to Seattle, thanks for the help today.
Speed is good, localizer is looking good. Glide slope's right on. I don't see any traffic in the way. There's one guy just taking off, I think. But he's way ahead of us.
I haven't looked outside yet, so
yeah, that's good.
We are.
I'll
Okay,
be your
we are outside of VFR. We are in VFR. That's right.
Yeah. I'll look out for traffic.
I haven't even looked out there.
And I can see the Vassie. We're on Vassie. Just slightly left the course and correcting. Crosswind is
picking up.
Yeah, crosswind's down to 5. Headwind's still pretty strong. The ground speed's up to 68 now because we got less headwind. At 1,000 feet means we have 500 to go. Slightly above glide path, correcting. On speed, on localizer.
You do have the auto land.
Yeah, I have the auto land on.
342 is holding short of runway 17 at Alpha 1 and ready for takeoff.
Maybe a little bumpy on short final because of the winds here.
Cessna 342 tower, hold short of the runway.
A little slow.
Holding short.
On glide slope, on localizer. Airspeed coming up nicely.
Okay, we are just about at minimum, so
yeah, 200 feet to go, yeah. When we reach 550, you can look up and land VFR with the power off.
Cessna 5, Lima Whiskey, number 2, follow the Cessna 3 miles ahead of you on final, runway 17, when 190 at 5, clear to
100 feet to go.
Oh, it's definitely in front of us.
Slightly left the course.
Low approach, runway 17, Lima Whiskey.
50 feet to go.
We're all gonna die! We're all gonna die!
Yeah, it gets a little bumpy here. Okay, now we can look up and see that we're right on. We land VFR with the power off.
And 10 degrees of flaps.
Yeah, good. And gently,
slowing.
Yeah, just gently bleed off the airspeed. No power.
No power.
Just trade
another 10 degrees of flaps.
Altitude for airspeed, yeah. The headwind should help, but it's not quite as strong as it was.
Yep.
Check AOA. Check AOA. Check AOA. Check AOA. Check AOA. Caution. Too slow. Caution. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow.
Not bad now.
Okay, flaps up.
Good. Flaps up confirmed. Coming up. Make sure we're
traffic.
Cessna 342, make left close traffic,
Check
runway
AOA.
17, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for
Caution.
takeoff,
Too slow.
make left close
Check
traffic,
AOA.
342.
Okay, pitch looks good.
Yeah.
Power looks good. Mixture flaps up.
Now just change our thinking to VFR thinking now. Pattern work.
And it will go out here to 1,000 feet before we make our left turn.
Yeah.
We'll leave terrain off, so pitch looks good, power looks good. Flaps up. 200 feet,
Attention all aircraft, Tacoma ATIS information X-rays, current altimeter 2971.
Hasn't changed.
Okay, making left-hand turn, but left turn's clear.
Clear on the left.
Okay. Going to 1300, up to 1300 and on the
Cessna
altitude.
342, follow the Cessna starting left crosswind ahead of you.
Following Cessna in front of me, turning crosswind, 342.
Good. Pattern altitude.
Tower 650 Hotel, holding short at 17
1300.
Touch and go.
Eastbound.
Cessna 6750 Hotel Tacoma Tower, make left
Downwind
traffic,
looks clear.
17 clear for takeoff.
Making a left turn.
Clear for takeoff. Left clear traffic, 6750 Hotel.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, squawk and maintain VFR.
Squawk and maintain VFR, 520 Papa Lima.
Approach Tower, 5 Lima Whiskey is on the mist.
Well done.
Cessna 5 Lima Whiskey, contact Seattle departure.
Contact departure, 5 Lima Whiskey.
Okay, 1300. 90 knots. Gas on both, mixture rich. Landing gear down, flaps up at this point.
Yep.
And we're being blown away from the airport, so we're going to keep that into account.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, runway 17, clear touch and go.
Cleared for touch and go, 17, 520 Papa Lima. Okay, power back to 1400. Maintain altitude. Flaps to 10.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 50 Hotel, we're boarding takeoff.
1400.
Cessna 50 Hotel, roger, say intentions.
Do we just heard a loud pop noise? We're going to taxi off and observe, see what's going on.
Cessna 50 Hotel, roger, turn left at Alpha 2.
Okay, we're losing altitude. A little low, a little slow for this spot.
Tacoma Tower, Sky 342.
Okay, another 20
would like
degrees
to
of flaps
request
coming in.
after touch and go, departure to the south.
Cessna 342, roger, number 2, follow the Cessna, starting left base turn, runway 17. Cleared touch and go, south departures approved after.
Too low?
Clear touch and go, south departure.
So this one, let's make this a normal landing, but we're going to try to land right on the white stripe, so
We got
an
a long
accuracy
ways to
landing.
go here, so we need some power.
Accuracy landing.
Okay, final looks clear.
Sapp IFR VFR.
The airport looks clear for person holding.
3 November, Tacoma Tower, hold short of the runway.
Holding short of runway 1750,
Was there another aircraft calling Tacoma ground?
We're a little, still a little low.
With you on the RNAV 35.
Cessna 3506 Tango, Tacoma Tower, circle west of the runway for right base, runway 17, report starting the circle.
Circle west.
I see 4 white.
Starting circle 3506 Tango.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, traffic Cessna on a 3.5 mile opposite direction, GPS final, runway 35, they'll be circling to the west.
Roger that, we'll be looking for the traffic. Okay, you see all whites, I think, don't you?
4 whites,
Cessna
yeah.
50 Hotel, roger, remain this frequency, runway 17, taxi via left turn on Alpha.
Just past those lights is our desired landing point.
Mm-hmm.
See how close we get. I believe.
Cessna 06 Tango, traffic Cessna on a 1/4 mile opposite direction, final runway 17, touch and go as a Cessna.
Traffic in flight 3506 Tango.
Minimums.
Cessna 342, do you intend to traverse
Check
McCord's airspace?
AOA. Check AOA.
Affirmative, 342.
Check AOA.
Cessna 342, roger.
Check AOA.
Tacoma Tower,
Check
Cessna
AOA.
89071 over McNeil with information X-ray. Inbound for
Check
stop and go.
AOA. Caution.
The
Too
aircraft
slow.
calling Tacoma Tower, say
Too
again.
slow. Too slow.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 89071 over McNeil with information X-ray. Inbound
Caution.
for stop and go.
Too slow. Check AOA.
So I'll be looking
Check
for that
AOA.
guy on the right side. There he is. Okay, not a factor.
3506 Tango starting circle.
Cessna 06 Tango, roger. Cessna 89071 Tacoma Tower, ident, right traffic,
We got a good climb
runway
rate going.
17, report turning midfield downwind.
Okay, pitch.
Right traffic, report
Flaps are up.
midfield
Flaps are up.
downwind, identing. Runway 17, 89071.
It's kind of rocky out here.
Yeah. I think it's got a mini wind shear because the winds aloft are like at 25, and down here it's at 6.
Cessna 06 Tango, make your
So it's
circle
kind of a
wide
boundary
to the
layer.
north
300 feet to go.
IFR traffic.
Yeah.
Widen circle 3506 Tango.
200 to go.
Hey, speed looks good. Power looks good. RPMs look good.
On this next one, let's try to do a short field, so that's like full flaps, and try to land right on that white stripe, and we'll simulate heavy braking. and flaps up after we land. Like a Woodby Island type of short runway with trees.